What you learned this month about who. Hello, it's John Butt. It's the Marketing for Owners podcast. It is my last day on the slopes in La Plagne, in France, in the French Alps, at the end of at the end of April. And yes, you can go skiing at the end of April. It is baking hot, absolutely baking. And of course, up high, I mean, if you could see, I don't know if you can see the sunburn? Oh, by the way, those of you who are listening on iTunes, this is a video. You can see them all. You can see why some idiot like John wants to go and record podcasts on ski slopes. Why can't he just do it at home like everyone else? Well, because I can. I'm standing on the edge of a blue slope. Lots of people come past, popular place. We're a little old blue pole and my Gorilla grippy tripod on the side and an iPhone. It's great fun. And over this month, we've been covering we theme one of the 5 questions. The 5 questions every entrepreneur should be able to answer to be truly successful online. And question number 4 is who? Who are we doing this with? And this effectively covers the marketing angle. And so, over this month, I've covered quite a few. Now, if you are naughty and you've not subscribed on iTunes or Stitcher or SoundCloud and you've missed a few, then go back, go and subscribe, please, because they're all there. The beauty of podcasts is you can listen to the old stuff, or you can just go to marketingforowners.com/podcast. This one, if on the end you could put /629 on the end of that, and that would bring you to this one, but they're all there. You'll figure it out, it's easy enough. Mobile, everything. Video, they're all transcribed, you can read them, all the links. So, what have we done? So, we started off with recommending 3 great SEO plugins that you can put on your website, because in this section, in the who, this is where we cover the presence of having a website and what to do with it. As you know, if you listen to me for any great length of time, I just say, just make it easy. It's like when you buy your car, it has wheels, it has tyres on, you just accept that they're there. You don't worry about it. That's the same with a website. Just use WordPress, it's fantastic, it's got security, it's got everything. You'll have some techie person says, oh no, don't do that. But if you're a techie, you'll know what to use. But for the rest of us, WordPress. It's the equivalent of using Word for all your documents. Everyone does, plenty of other options, everyone uses it. So just use it. And the 3 SEO plugins we covered to make your search engine optimization easy, so you don't have to figure out how to do it. Then I also talked about the 3 essential elements you should have on any website. You will have to go back and check out what these are, because you'll find them easily. But it's very simple. That makes your website more effective, saves you having to do all the work. You should be out getting sales and building the business. You shouldn't be messing about with some of this stuff, so make it easy. Now, why do you think I go to all this effort when I could be skiing and having fun, trying to tell you it at no charge, for free? Because it kills me that people don't know this stuff. Please, if you just do it, there are various people who've actually followed what I say who are actually quite successful. If you want me to put you in touch with any, just email me at john@marketingforowners.com and I'll put you in touch with some. I don't own them, they'll tell you what they know. And John, by the way, is spelled Jon on the email and in all other instances. We also covered profiles, because we only want to talk to the people that are in our target audience. We don't want to waste time and we don't want to waste money on people who wouldn't ever be interested or are not best suited. I even showed you last Thursday, I think, how to build a customer profile in 15 minutes. That was a good one. Now, then covered opt-ins and pop-ups and why you should be using pop-ups. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm moving around, because I am actually dug in my ski boots, and that happens every now and again. Just slip a bit. I'm on a very steep hill, and if I move, I'll be off pulling the pole and everything down with me, and then I have to start again. I'm too lazy to do that. Anyway, opt-ins. Yes. Oh, don't tell me. Some of you have just said, oh, I don't like opt-ins. I don't like all those pop-ups. There are many different ones, so why don't you go back and listen or read that episode, and I will explain how to do it and why it's not about you, it's not about what you like, it's what is effective and gets you customers easier for less money. Yes, it really is, that's what it's about. Then how about 3 ideas for a perfect lead magnet? Because the lead magnet is how you entice people to give you permission to market to them. How you entice them, how you tempt them. It's a deal. You give them something for free, they give you their email, and then magic happens. But there are multiple ways of doing it, and some people take time to procrastinate because you don't want to write a 150 page ebook. Well, that will never work. And I tell you the 3 easiest ways, including the best one, takes you about half an hour. Honestly, take half an hour. All that worrying, just go back and listen. And then they're on your list, and then you start building a relationship. However, like my podcasts, you don't want to be rambling in your emails and being boring. I know, there's a couple of you thinking, John. But yes, those emails, they have to connect from the lead magnet. They have to be on a similar subject. So that's what the person opted in for. So don't start trying to sell them stuff. There is a way to go about it and a way to build that. And it's not that hard to learn. Then once they get a purchase, because through the emails, eventually they will purchase. And then we want to turn them from a purchaser to a repeat purchaser to a regular purchaser, and then it's fabulous. Then it starts perpetuating the perpetual sales cycle, because then they refer people. But up to that point, there is a way for asking for referrals. But first of all, I covered the 1 essential referral step. You should go back and listen, because it's one single thing. If you don't do that, you'll never get a referral. And if you do that, you will actually get referrals without having to ask for them. And how cool is that? And that's it. That's what we've covered this month. So just go back and look at those. Now, obviously, if you go to marketingforowners.com/podcast/629, the links to the particular podcast will be in the written show notes. We are famous for having the best show notes in the world. And honestly, people like John Lee Dumas of Entrepreneur on Fire have actually written in and said these are the best show notes he's ever seen, period. He was on the show, and especially when we have the interviews. Now, tomorrow's interview is going to be with Steve Shoulder. Now, Steve is great. He's a British management consultant, one of those things, but he runs a business on Amazon and he gets his stuff. So I really enjoyed talking to him. That's tomorrow. But also, it is a Thursday and we have a drive time podcast tip. And today this is a new one to me, very enjoyable. It's called The Mentee Podcast, MENTEE. It's by Geoff Woods, Geoff with a G, GEOFF. And it's great. It's about mentoring. I've told you a lot of times you should all have a mentor and be in masterminds and so on. And what he does is, Geoff, is how he got to where he's got is through mentors. And what he does is he goes back and interviews those mentors and talks to them, and then passes on all the expertise, everything he learned and continues to learn. So I strongly recommend. And if you want to know how to get to that, of course the links will be in those show notes, or you can just Google The Mentee Podcast. It will come up, or just search in iTunes. These things are all free, Anyway, final plug for the Owners Club. All of the things that I tell you on here are all included in the Owners Club at theownersclub.co. It actually just puts you straight back to the page where you can sign up. It's £29 per month. If you think that sounds a lot and risky, then seriously, you should stop listening to these things. You should stop, get off, go get yourself a job, and just go do normal stuff. Because if you're not a go-getter, if you don't want to learn, if you think you know it all, then why would you be needing to listen to me and learn extras? Seriously, if you don't like it, I give you all your money back. Me, John Butt, I promise. Look, it's really me. Glasses off, too bright. I'll give it all back, but I promise, it's good. I make my money selling fire safety gear. I'll tell you exactly how to build your business. It will be great. Honestly, if you just want to check me out, not like that. But if you want to test me, see if I'm any good, if I can help you in your business, because I know you're thinking, oh, will it work in my business? Because no one's ever done what you do before. Sorry, I'm just joking, but that's what everyone says. And of course, everything works in every business. Just go to marketingforowners.com/freetime. Free time is one word. There is a calendar for me, and you can just book with no obligation. I will not try to sell you anything. I will not try to sell you the Owners Club thing. It's up to you. I've already told you about it. I will give you half an hour. Give me a challenge, something that's troubling you, challenging, difficult, or you're wondering, and see if I can't give you the decent answers, and see if I don't know what I'm talking about. End of. There you go. Don't forget tomorrow, the Ones to Watch series, Steve Shoulders. It'll be great. I'll be back on dry land next week. See you soon.